Hello and welcome to Crawford Stadium for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Pennsbury Falcons and the North Penn Knights. I'm Jake Lobrack. Alongside me is Anissa Gardizzi, and we'll be providing you with all the action here in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. The Knights come into this game at 2-0, defeating LaSalle in Week 1, 33-24, and defeating Downingtown East last week, 23-7. The Falcons come into this game 1-1, defeating Frankfurt 10-6 and falling to LaSalle 28-0 last week. So this is the first away game for the Falcons, and new first away game for head coach Dan McShane. The third game coaching the Falcons, 1-1 so far. Last game, Henley had a great game, had 132 receiving yards. Johns was not far behind there, 98 rushing yards and 40 receiving yards. And it's a good thing Nick Dillon is back this week. He's back from an injury. In Week 1 versus LaSalle, he had 80 rushing yards, so it's good to see him back. And Ricky Johns did a good job filling in for him as he had 98 rushing yards last week against Downingtown East, as I'd mentioned. So it should be a good matchup tonight. Falcons seem to have a good defense. And North Penn, as we know, has a good offense and a good defense. Ricky Johns also had 2 sacks last game and a touchdown. Justice Henley also had a touchdown, and so did Owen Thomas. Kelly McNamara had a field goal as well. So all around a good game for the Knights last week against Downingtown East. They look to become 3-0 this week against the Falcons as they take the field to receive the kickoff. And the Falcons will be kicking off. Jake Hubler is one of the man's back for North Penn.
It is a beautiful night out here at Crawford Stadium. It's about 86 degrees, feels like 91. There was a heat advisory today, but that was over at 7 o'clock. So hopefully things should cool off as the night goes on.
So Jack Miner takes the field for the Falcons to kick off. And it's Jake Hubler and Justice Henley back deep to return for the Knights. And this game is off. And a line drive kick falls about the 20-yard line. Hubler picks it up, and he has room to run. He has one man to beat. There's number 13 for the Falcons. That's Jason Cook there. Tackles Hubler. It was a pretty good return. A 15-yard return for Hubler there to start this game off.
Last week, Jason Cook was the only player to catch a pass for the Falcons.
Yes, as we mentioned earlier, they did fall to LaSalle 28-0. So tough defeat there. Looks like they really want to come back this week against North Penn as Udinski takes the snap. And he has his man, that's Justice Henley, and he's at the first down marker. He escapes the tackle, and then he's pushed out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. So great pickup there by Justice Henley. As we said last week, he had over 100 receiving yards, and he's got 10 already tonight. That's actually 14 yards. So he got 4 extra yards after the first down. And I believe he escaped 2 tackles there, so a great job by Henley. Udinski takes the snap, rolls out. Has Ricky Johns there. John tries to escape tackle, he does. And he gets just past the 45-yard line. Another great play by Johns, as he had a ton of good plays last week as well. So 2nd down and 3 for the Knights now. So Udinski ready to take the snap now. Fakes the handoff, has Henley out to his right. And Henley gets the 1st down, breaks the tackle, and he's looking to get more. He gets to the 40-yard line for in Falcons territory. So another good play for Justice Henley. So another 14 yards. So that quick, Justice Henley has 28 receiving yards. And both marching bands trying to get their team into it already, as North Penn is playing, and so is Pennsbury, as Udinski is ready to take the snap. Hands it off this time. I believe that's Dylan. Tries to find a hole. And he has a slight gain there, and that was Nick Dillon, who, as I mentioned earlier, he did come back from an injury from last week. And he had a great first game against LaSalle. Looks to build off here against Pennsbury. So 2nd and 7 now. North Penn's in Falcons territory. Udinski has the snap, has a lot of time, and he's going to run for it. No, he'll get the pass off, and he has Justice Henley wide open, escapes the man, and he's inside the 10-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. So a great play by Udinski and Justice Henley. And so far, we've gotten a little hint of how much time Udinski's gotten compared to last week. Downingtown East had a good defensive line last week, and Udinski had to work under pressure a lot, but it's not the case so far against Pennsbury, as North Penn seems to have recovered very well from last week and buying Udinski a lot more a lot more time this week. So now they're inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, and the handoff. And that is very close to the end zone. I believe that was Nick Dillon again. So it looks like they'll mark it at about the 1-yard line.
Yep, that's right. 1 yard to go here.
Looks like they're in shotgun formation. Udinski takes snap, quick handoff to Johns, and he's in. Quick touchdown for the Knights. So Ricky Johns already has his 1st touchdown of the game. And that was a very good first drive for the Knights, going all the way and scoring just as they did against LaSalle. It was a great way to bounce back again last week, as they did not score against Downtown East until the 2nd quarter. It was a good way to start the game this week, and A.J. Catanzaro will snap for Kelly McNamara, who's out to take the extra point. And there's a flag on the play. Most likely a false start.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense.
So offsides against Pennsbury. So we'll restart the play after the penalty against Pennsbury. The snap. McNamara's kick is good. So North Penn an early 7-0 lead against Pennsbury.
As Jake said earlier, the North Penn Marching Knights are out here, as well as the Falcons Marching Band, getting the crowd riled up.
And we also have a full crowd on the North Penn side. Falcon side's not far behind. We have the cheerleaders out for both teams. North Penn's cheerleaders are throwing footballs to the crowd right now, trying to get the fans into it. Marching band's still playing for the touchdown. Overall, a very good drive. Good way to start the game overall, and a good drive for the Knights. Now McNamara gets set to kick it off to Pennsbury. Nate Boast is one of the men back for Pennsbury, looking to receive the kick. So McNamara ready to kick it off. Had a great game last week. Field goal, only had one extra point kick blocked, and here's the kickoff. A good kick, it will land about the 10-yard line and then bounce, and North Penn will recover it. What a great way to start this drive on the first kickoff for North Penn. Refs still determining whether North Penn has possession of it. I believe they did fall on it after the bounce at about the 10-yard line. And North Penn will recover. So what a great shot. What a great way to start this second possession of the game. It was a great kick by McNamara, had a great spin, and then once it landed, the two guys back for Pennsbury did not really know how it was going to bounce, and it bounced towards North Penn, and they were able to recover it.
First and 10 for the Knights. They have the ball on the 23.
This is a very crucial opportunity for the Knights to get up by 14 points early if everything works out. And they're going to have to take a timeout first, as there's confusion between Udinsky and Coach Beck and the rest of the offense. And we saw this last week a lot of confusion between everybody on offense for the Knights. And last week they, got off lucky because they didn't need those timeouts at the end of the second quarter nor the end of the fourth quarter. But they have to be careful here, as Pennsbury is a good team. Might need to preserve them in case of a crucial time and later in the game, or at least later in this half. So now Coach Beck off the field. Knights look to take the line of scrimmage. Looks like they might be going for the first down right here on 1st and 10. They have 4 wideouts. Udinsky snaps the ball, feeling the pressure, has his man, and that's Jake Hubler as he catches it as he slips and falls.
Pass from Reese Udinsky is complete to number 19, Jake Hubler.
So that's a good way for Hubler to catch the ball, even though he did slip and fall, as last week he did drop a few passes, so a good way for him to start this game off.
2nd and 8 here for the Knights.
So Udinsky snaps the ball now. I believe that's Justice Henley has the first down, then forced out of bounds, so we will get the first down.
Udinsky's pass is complete to number 5, Justice Henley. Forced out of bounds by number 20, Andre Birch. Gain up 7 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1 for the Knights.
Excuse me, that would actually be 3rd down and 1, as he only gained 7 yards on the play. So Udinsky now has a man in motion. And a great jump for the defensive line. I believe that's Dillon again.
Penn carry by number 8, Ricky
No, that's actually
Johns.
going to be Ricky
Tackle
Johns.
by number 8, Ryan Harrah.
And he'll lose yardage on the play.
Loss of 1.
A loss of 1.
Down and 2 for North Penn from the 15.
That puts the ball back on the 15-yard line.
So this would be a 25-yard field goal. Well within McNamara's range, as we saw her warming up at the 40-yard line in pregame practices. Udinski snaps the ball. He's going to run with it. He's going to try to get the first down. And he's pushed out of bounds. That might be a late hit. He's pushed onto the track. Seems to be all right. Looked like he was already out of bounds when he was pushed. That could be a late hit penalty on Pennsbury. So they're going to bring out the officials for an official measurement, see if Udinski got it or not.
Fans during this timeout, North Penn assistant coach Jimmy Ward would like to wish his daughter a happy 13th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Adriana.
And they will not convert, so it will be Pennsbury's ball at about the 15-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard of play. The result of the play is a turnover on
After
down.
the
First
1
and
yard
10
loss,
Pennsbury.
the loss of the 1 yard of the run of Ricky Johns, they were unable to convert on the 4th and 2, as Udinski only picks up 1 yard there. The Falcons are deep in their own territory. Have to figure something out here on their first possession of the game. Now Pennsbury takes the field. Zach Marcus under center. Fakes the handoff, has his man. And he's tackled right about the first down marker.
Pass from Zach DeMarcus is complete to number 35, Andrew Basalago.
Basalago with the reception there. Very close to the first down marking.
Gain of 9 yards on the play.
So just as the Knights saw last week with Downingtown East, looks like the Falcons also will do a no-huddle offense for at least right now. They did not take a no-huddle offense right now. We'll see if they continue throughout the game. And the handoff, quick handoff there.
Pennsbury carry by number 2, Nason Robbins.
Nason Robbins there with the carry.
Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 for the Falcons from the 25.
So once again, the Falcons are out quickly. Marcus snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, does a screen pass, and North Penn is unable to tackle him the first time. But then I believe that's Owen Thomas there the second time, then he will tackle him. Number 24, Hodges Jr. with the reception. So he's able to escape one tackle, but fails to escape Thomas as Thomas tackles him. The gain of 3 yards on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play. Third down and 6 for Pennsbury.
Third down and 6 for Pennsbury. They have the ball on the 28.
Marcus now maybe getting some last-minute call from Coach McShane. Snaps the ball, rolls out. He has heavy pressure, gets the ball out, and is caught at the sideline. Unsure if he was inbounds or not.
Pass is complete to number 3, Tyler Hoffmaster.
So he did catch it inbounds, but it's not enough for the first down, and that will send out the punting unit.
Fourth down and 4 for the Falcons.
Chris Knopp out to punt. Matt Lewis, the long snapper for the Falcons.
Enters the punt for Pennsbury.
A low snap, he's able to recover, and the punt lands out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So he's able to recover from the low snap, but then it's a line drive punt.
Punt rolls out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Take over. First and 10 for the Knights from road 45.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights with the ball at the 45.
So the Knights offense take the field now, looking to strike on their third possession of the game, able to strike on their first possession, and then after they receive their own kickoff, they aren't able to convert on the second possession as Udinski hands it off. A gain of about 1 or 2 yards there. Nick Dillon there with the carry.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Knights from the 47.
So now Udinski snaps the ball again, escapes the pocket after feeling some pressure, has it off Hubler's hands and off of the defender. That's number 35, Andrew Basalga.
Intended for Jake Hubler. 3rd down and 8 for the Knights from the 47-yard line.
That'll be 3rd down and 8 here for the Knights. Ball's at the 47.
So now the Knights offense take the line of scrimmage. Udinski snaps the ball. Has his man Nick Dillon. And that's the 1st down and more. Owen Thomas is blocking for him. And Nick Dillon hops the guy and still running. And he's tackled around the 15-yard line. What a great run. Catch and run by Nick Dillon. So a great play there by Nick Dillon and the rest of the Knights offense. Owen Thomas had a great block there to provide most of that run.
That was a gain of 38 yards. Knights with the 1st down, ball at the 15. The Falcons defense is having a very hard time stopping the players on the North Penn offense.
Udinski hands it off. He is running to the outside. Nick Dillon again. He's tackled inside the 5.
The Falcons are giving the Knights a lot of space to run, which is something that they like doing. That was 12 yards for Dillon.
Udinski under center, takes a snap, quick handoff. I believe that's Dillon again. He's got a touchdown. Yeah, that will be Dillon's touchdown. It's a well-deserved touchdown for Dillon as he ran. He got the Knights back into this drive after that huge 3rd down conversion.
Just about 4 minutes left, and the Knights already have 2 touchdowns.
Number 41, Kelly McNamara enters for the point after.
So McNamara back out to kick the extra point. High snap, Catanzaro recovers, and a great kick by McNamara, and that would be good. So 14-0 Knights already. What a great way to start this game off for the Knights. This might be a repeat of last week for Pennsbury, because they were down early against LaSalle also. McNamara back out there to kick the kickoff now. The last kickoff the Knights had, they recovered it at their own 23-yard line. Let's see if we can do it again here. Falcons weren't expecting a rather shallow kick last time. They were back deep at the 10-yard line, and it fell about the 15 and then rolled back into Knights' possession. And McNamara kicks off, and a great kick this time. And it's over the head of the Falcons receiver, deep man. It picks up at the 1-yard line, and he has like no room to run. And he'll be brought down at about the 10-yard line. So a great job again by the Knights special teams. So Darzbowski with the tackle for North Penn.
That was Nate Post with the catch for the Falcons.
So now Marcus and the rest of the Falcons offense takes the field. The snap, the quick handoff. There's Robbins there, and he's quickly tackled by North Penn.
Nason Robbins there with the carry for the Falcons. There was no gain on the play there for the Falcons. Ball at the 15.
So now Marcus with the snap, another quick handoff, and he's unable to get many yards there as, again, the Knights defense is all over him.
That's the thing about the North Penn defense. They don't give much room for the run. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 20.
And another, in this series again, the more no-huddle offense for the Falcons. Marcus takes a snap, looking for a receiver. The Knights' defensive line is all over him, making him run. And he's going to get the first down and then hops out of bounds at a yard or two after the first down. So a 5-yard gain will give the Falcons a fresh set of downs. And again, no huddle for the Falcons. Marcus with the snap and a quick handoff again. Robbins there. And again, North Penn not letting him get too many yards.
That was just a gain of 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 9.
Looks like there's some confusion on the field for the Falcons. Marcus with the snap, and he'll run it. And he's got room to run. He has one man to beat, and that's Jake Hubler. And Hubler tackles him around the 45-yard line, but he does get to Knights territory. So the Knights have to be careful of the quick run that the Falcons have been doing with the quarterback, Zach Marcus. Excuse me, that's DeMarcus.
That was a gain of 29 yards. 1st down and 10.
Marcus now hands off to Robbins. And the Knights are all over him. It looks like they've been running a similar play as they've consistently lined up 3 wide receivers on the Knights side of the field and then ran it up the middle. I think the Knights are starting to catch on to that as they lost 2 yards there.
2nd down and 12 for the Falcons. Ball on the 47.
Now DeMarcus throws it out to his receiver. The Knights are all over him. Number 21 for the Knights, Darzbowski. Great play there. The pass was completed to number 84, Matt Lewis. So the long snapper is also the wide receiver for the Falcons offense.
Bowski was right there to tackle. Third down and 13 for the Falcons. Ball on the 48.
And that was a common play. They've used that play before. They just did a different read option there. I think the Knights are starting to recognize that they're doing similar plays. They're just changing the man they're throwing or running the ball. So now DeMarcus snaps the ball again. Feeling the pressure, escapes the pocket. He has to throw her. Almost is sacked, and I believe he has the ball, throws it, and it's incomplete. So it will be incomplete.
DeMarcus was really feeling the pressure from North Penn's Bowski. Fourth down and 13. Ball still to 48.
Yeah, great play there by the defensive line for the Knights. And they'll send the punting unit out. That's Minor out again. Another low snap, but he's able to recover it. And a great catch there by Hubler. Sliding catch there for Hubler. Henley was also back, but it was kicked right to Hubler, and Knights will take over. They'll start about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 for North Penn. 21-yard line.
This is the Knights' fourth possession. Have converted on 2 of their 3 possessions so far. Udinsky hands it off to Dillon. And Dillon stuffed. So North Penn's really happy to have Nick Dillon back as he's ran most of the plays so far for North Penn. And that will end the first quarter. North Penn leads 14-0. So I don't think North Penn could ask for a better start here on a beautiful September night.
That's right. It is a great night out here at Crawford Stadium. Still a little bit hot, but at least it's not raining. There was rain in the forecast earlier.
Yeah, hopefully it cools down soon because a lot of these players, at least for North Penn, play two-way.
That's right. It still feels like 91 degrees out here.
Coach Deck might have to dig into his reserves a little bit here. Not want to have a receiver or really anybody go out with heat exhaustion, especially these receivers and tight ends and running backs. They are constantly running.
That's right. The heat advisory was set to be over at 7, but it's still pretty hot out here. Second down and 7. Ball at the 24.
So North Penn will take the line of scrimmage. Udinsky snaps the ball. Four wideouts. The pass to Henley and a great reception there as he's tackled right out of bounds about midfield. And another completion to Justice Henley, who's having himself a great start to the season.
As Jake was saying earlier, the Falcons are giving Reese Udinsky way more time to make his decision, much more than he had last week.
I think that's something that's really contributing to their success so far, because they're used to releasing the ball quick and not letting the play develop as much. And this week they're having more time to develop their plays and having their receivers get open. Udinsky snaps the ball, low snap, he recovers it in the pocket. More time, has Johns over the middle. has good blocks by Henley and Beck. And he'll get to about the 35-yard line.
Johns was wide open there in the middle. That was a gain of 13 yards for Ricky Johns. It's also good for North Penn. First down. They have the ball on the Falcons 35.
It's North Penn now in Falcons territory. Yudinski snaps the ball, has time, feeling a little pressure, escapes the pocket, finds his man. I believe that's Jake Hubler, and then he's tackled. So first down again for the Knights. So that's actually A.G. Catanzaro with the reception there, but there is a flag on the play. So a 13-yard gain if it stands. We are awaiting the call from the ref.
Udinski's been doing a great job of looking at the field with all the time he has.
Ref's still discussing the flag on the play. North Penn looks like they're ready to take the line of scrimmage. You're still waiting the call, though.
As Jake said, if the play stands, that'll be a gain of
Dead
13
ball.
yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense. Half the distance to the goal.
So it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Pennsbury.
Definitely something that was avoidable. Not what Pennsbury needed right now.
Yes, and that is a huge play as they will go half the distance to the goal.
This puts the Knights in great scoring position. First and 10.
That is a huge mistake.
That would be a 25 gain for the Knights because of the penalty. Ball's on the 10-yard line.
So what was a 13-yard gain just turned into a 25-yard gain after the penalty. That is a costly mistake for Pennsbury that easily could have been avoided, as Anissa said. Udinski snaps the ball, quick handoff to Dillon. He has the outside, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Great block there by Ricky Johns. That's Dillon's second touchdown of the game. So North Penn makes Pennsbury pay for a costly mistake.
Dillon just breezed into the end zone, did not have much pressure from the Falcons defense. That's been the story with a lot of his plays tonight.
So McNamara back out there to kick the extra point. Catanzaro snapping again. They're 2 for 2 so far.
Both juniors here at North Penn.
And a great kick by McNamara. Another good extra point.
Jake was right. The scoreboard is starting to look like it did last week for the Falcons. 21-0 right now for the Knights.
Yeah, last week LaSalle was not as explosive so early in the game as they only scored 7 points per quarter. And
They scored that touchdown even faster into the quarter than they did in the first.
Head coach Dane McShane for Pennsbury has got to figure something out, as Pennsbury's fallen behind very early in this game. So McNamara back out to kick it off for the Knights.
Both of her kicks have been great tonight, putting the Falcons very deep into their territory.
The kick appears to look like the first one, but this time Pennsbury recovers it and he has room to run. Great return there. Nate Bose there. Jake Hewler with the tackle. Great return there for Bose, as he's had good returns on every return he's had an opportunity so far tonight.
Ball at the 31. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
So DeMarcus snaps the ball, hand off to Robbins, and North Penn is all over him. And the Falcons really need to figure something out, as the running game is not working right now.
North Penn is definitely catching on to Robbins, trying to run right up the middle.
They did a good job last week against Downingtown East recovering after the first drive, and they're doing the same thing this week. And there's a flag. That'll be a false start. I believe that's on Joey Slover. Yeah, really jump.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
So 5-yard penalty after a false start on the Knights.
Still a 2nd down for the Falcons. 3 more to go.
So DeMarcus now. Another handoff to Robbins, and he'll have the 1st down. And he's tackled there.
That was Robbins with the carry.
Nick Vasker with the tackle.
1st down and 10 for the Falcons. Ball at the 45. That was a gain of 7.
DeMarcus now hands off again to Robbins, and Johns with the tackle. Short gain again. So Owen Thomas also helped with the tackle.
2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. The ball is at the 47.
So once again, throughout this drive, Falcons have been running a no-huddle offense, trying to catch the Knights off guard, but they recovered very well last week against Downingtown East, as Robbins has the ball after the handoff by DeMarcus, and he's tackled again, this time for a loss of yards.
That was by number 9, Andrew Roth.
What a great way for Roth to get through the offensive line and tackle Robbins there.
There was no gain on that play. 3rd down and 8 for the Falcons, with the ball still at the 47.
To DeMarcus now. Another handoff to Robbins, and he's short of the 1st down. They need to figure something out here, because the run game is not working for them. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Chris Knopp out to punt it away. And the punt. And North Penn will not touch it. And they'll call it dead about the 7-yard line. Looks like that was Jake Hubler that was in the area, and he thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed inside of bounds. So a 42-yard punt there by Knopp. Just a little confusion by the Knights puts them back in their own territory. Excuse me, deep in their own territory.
From what we've seen tonight, they should have no problem gaining yardage. Ball at the 7-yard line here for the Knights.
Yeah, they've been in quite the rhythm tonight on offense. I believe they should have no problem here, as Anissa said, getting up the field. Udinsky snaps the ball, feeling the pressure in his own end zone. He has his pass drop by number 17, Dan Drop. The pass is incomplete to Dan Drop, as Udinski was feeling the pressure deep in his own end zone, trying to avoid the safety. The defensive line for the Falcons they are all very tall. The pass is almost deflected by one of the defensive linemen. North Penn has to watch out for that. Udinski snaps the ball. Has Jake Hewler now, and he's close to the first down. I think he has the first down. And what a great game he's had so far today. After last week, he did miss a couple passes, but what a way to recover so far.
That's right. Jake Hewler's been on fire tonight. Gain of 12 yards there for Hubler. Good for North Penn. First down. They've got the ball on the 19.
Udinski and the Knights offense take the line of scrimmage with a fresh set of downs. Udinski snaps the ball. Has his man over the middle. That's Justice Henley. And again, and up to midfield. Another reception by Justice Henley, tackled by number 24, Tyron Hodges Jr. So another great play by North Penn and Justice Henley.
That puts the ball at the 50-yard line. That was a gain of 31 yards for Justice Henley. He had some great receiving yards last year.
And I believe that reception will put him over 200 yards for the season already, as Udinski takes the snap. Quick pass. And I believe that's Nick Dillon. And he breaks a tackle. He's going up to the 30. And he's pushed out of bounds around the 25-yard line. So what a great play by Nick Dillon to escape the first tackle. I believe there's 2 men on the vicinity for the Falcons. So he'll actually be closer to the 20-yard line.
That was a gain of 29 yards for Dillon. And he's been able to avoid tackles many times in this game.
So even though he was injured last week, he seems to be fine this week. And Ricky Johns now getting to play his normal position at wide receiver. Dillon back out there as running back. So Knights offense looks to be fully prepared for tonight's game against Pennsbury as Udinski takes a snap. Quick pass out to Henley, and Henley breaks a tackle and then is pushed out of bounds. And none other than Justice Henley makes another reception.
Udinski is having no problem finding Henley on the field. He seems to always be wide open.
Udinski having a great game himself as he came into this game with 459 yards thrown so far this season. And it's only been 2 games. So what a great start in general for the Knights, and especially for Udinski, Johns, and Henley. As Udinski takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and then wide open in the end zone is Owen Thomas, and he drops it. It goes off his fingertips. He was wide open in the end zone.
The Falcons really need to watch out for that. Got to mark people up in the end zone.
Yeah, especially in the end zone and even the red zone in general, as they all fell for the fake run. A great call by Coach Beck, as in the previous red zone drives, they've been running the ball to the outside, and a great fake there as Udinski gets ready to snap the ball. And this time they will run it. I believe that's Nick Dillon again. So his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Great night for Nick Dillon on his first night back. The Knights are definitely glad to have him back on the field. As Jake said, that's his 3rd touchdown of the night. And once again, he strolls into the end zone.
So complete domination by the Knights offense so far in this first half, as Kelly McNamara and AJ Catanzaro take the field to kick the extra point. Catanzaro once again snapping as McNamara gets set to kick it. A low snap. Catanzaro recovers. Almost blocked, but McNamara gets it to go. And that'll be a 28-0 lead.
Exactly like the scoreboard from last week, Pennsbury versus LaSalle. and it's not even halftime.
Yeah, so this is a very uncertain position for Pennsbury. As their first game, as I said earlier in the broadcast, their first game, there was only 16 points combined. In the second game against LaSalle, the first game was against Frankfurt. The second game against LaSalle, there's 28 points, all scored by LaSalle. And the third game is against North Penn, the first away game for Pennsbury. And they have 28 points, and it's not even halftime. So Pennsbury's got to figure something out on defense and offense, try to get something going, and try to stop the Knights, because they are on a roll right now. Kelly McNamara gets set to kick it off again. Doing a great job so far this season kicking off. Had 2 good kicks earlier today. Excuse me, 3 kicks earlier today that were recovered. One was recovered by the Knights. The other 2 placed Pennsbury deep in their own territory as we get set for the 4th kick of the night for Kelly McNamara. And yet another good kick. Pennsbury receives it about the 10-yard line. He has room to run. Breaks a tackle and then is tackled about the 25-yard line.
That was Nate Post again receiving.
Yeah, and he's returned all 3 returnable kicks for Pennsbury so far tonight.
That's good for a first down for the Falcons. And it puts the ball at about the 27-yard line.
So DeMarcus looks to take over, try to get something started for the Falcons. The snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to run right up the middle, and he does not get too far. He gets up to about the 30-yard line. So a 3-yard gain.
And that was a tackle by North Penn's Julian White, a sophomore at North Penn.
So now snap again. Quick screen pass out to his receiver. He gets outside. He's able to avoid Justice Henley. That's number 13. Jason Cook, the sophomore for Pennsbury. But as Anissa said earlier, had the only reception last week against LaSalle. I believe that's his 2nd or 3rd reception tonight, so already a good game for Jason Cook, and it looks like he'll have a bright future for Pennsbury as he's only a sophomore.
That was a gain of 10 yards to the Falcons, 1st and 10 on the 40.
And a Marcus, quick handoff to Robbins, and he is stuffed. Tries to spin away. It's number 34 for the Knights.
Looks like they might have lost some yardage.
So Owen Thomas with the tackle. Julian White again in the vicinity of the tackle.
Yep, that was a loss of 3 yards for a 2nd down and 13. That puts the ball on the 37-yard line.
So now once again, a no-huddle offense continues for the Falcons. DeMarcus with the snap. Has his man. It's over the head of Cook. Nearly intercepted. I believe Johns almost intercepted it. It was just over his hands.
That was Damon Berry with the coverage out there in the field. Still 3rd and 13 for the Falcons. Ball at the 37.
So now, DeMarcus takes the snap. More pressure, and is nearly intercepted that time. It was right off the hands of Jake Hubler. Again intended for Cook, Jason Cook of the Falcons. So back-to-back plays, the ball is almost intercepted as Hubler and Justice Henley will be back deep to return the punt as Chris Knopp comes on to punt it for the Falcons.
I think it's safe to say the humidity has been playing a big factor in today's game. The ball is slipping out of the players' hands.
Yeah, and most players wear gloves, so it really determines how much of the humidity really is playing a factor as the punt goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So Knopp has really been kicking, leaning, when he kicks, leans towards the left, and it's just been going out of bounds. Not sure if that's intended or not. Could be because Hubler and Henley are both have a lot of skill, and they're very good receivers.
That puts North Penn at the 35. Just about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. North Penn's up 28-0.
So as North Penn takes the line of scrimmage, have plenty of time to get downfield if they plan on getting some points here before the half ends. Quick pass from Udinski to Johns.
Johns once again wide open.
35, Andrew Bisagna. With the tackle there.
That was 17 yards for Johns. Good for a first down with the ball at the 48.
Udinski takes a snap there. Nick Dillon with the run. He stiff arms one man, gets around another, and another great play by Nick Dillon getting down to the 20-yard line. He stiff arms one defender, and then jukes two more to get extra yards. So what a great game Nick Dillon has had so far, and we're not even in the second half.
And that was a tackle by Falcons number 59, Michael Gabera. Ball on the 24 here for the Knights, 1st and 10.
Appears to be some confusion on the field as Udinski takes the snap. Has Johns, he escapes one tackle and then is wrapped up. Again, number 35 with the tackle. That's Basalago with the tackle there.
Johns was wide open just like the last play. 2nd down and 3 for the Knights. They've got the ball at the 17. A little bit under 4 minutes to go. Definitely in scoring range.
So now inside the red zone. Udinski takes the snap, a high snap, hands off to Dillon, and he's able to escape 3 defenders, and he's running right up the middle, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. So his 4th touchdown of the game. What a game for Nick Dillon. And he has definitely been the MVP of this half.
That's right, as Jake said, half. Not even halftime, and Nick Dillon has already racked up 4 touchdowns.
And this game has quickly gotten out of hands for the Falcons. So Kelly McNamara out to attempt the extra point. A.G. Catanzaro snapping again. Good snap there. McNamara, the kick is up and good. So 35-0 with 3:09 left in quarter number 2. So I think the Knights offense is definitely grateful to have Nick Dillon back from his injury. He has had 4 touchdowns just in this half.
That also puts Johns back at wide receiving. He has been wide open almost the whole game. Very easy for Udinski to find a pass, especially with the time that the defense is giving him to do so as well.
Yeah, what a great connection that Udinski has with not only Johns, but his other receiver, Jake Hubler, and Justice Henley. Hubler, Johns, and Udinsky are all seniors, but Henley is a junior here at North Penn as McNamara gets set to kick it off.
Also a junior here at North Penn.
McNamara has had, every kick she's had has been good. She's gone deep, and here's her next kick, and another deep kick inside the 10-yard line. And a good return there. He has a lot of running room there, and he will get up to about the 30-yard line.
Again, Nate Boast with the return.
So he's been a big key factor, Nate Boast, on special teams. He's returned to every kick, and he's gotten at least 10 yards on almost every kick that he's returned. And I think maybe put him in as wide receiver, try to get something going for the Falcons, as he's very fast. He has good judgment, at least on special teams, which could transmit to the offense as Marcus snaps the ball, rolls out, has his man. He has one man to beat, and a good tackle there by the Knights. Number 36 with the reception, Joe Rodon.
That was Hubler with the tackle. He's been having a very successful night tonight.
Excuse me, that was actually Andrew Basalia with the reception there for the Falcons.
That was a gain of 13 yards. First down on the 41 for the Falcons.
So now another no huddle. DeMarcus snaps it. Robbins has the ball trying to get outside. He's tackled for a loss of yardage. So North Penn tackle by number 76, Bob Ryan, senior here at North Penn.
That was a loss of 1 yard on the play. Puts the ball at the 40. Second and 11 for the Falcons.
Marcus snaps the ball. Another handoff to Robbins. He has a hole this time, and it's quickly shut off by the Knights defense. So they need to figure something out here, the Falcons do, as the running game is not working.
The Knights are all over number 2, Nason Robbins. Third and 10 for the Falcons. Ball at the 41.
So now, unusually, the Falcons are taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus snaps the ball, looking to throw. Has to escape the pocket. He has speed. He's able to run. He has his man. It's intercepted at midfield. A great interception. A great read by the Knights defense there to get the interception. 14, A.J. Catanzaro. Had a great interception there for North Penn.
First down and 10 for the Knights. Ball at the 50. Great interception by Catanzaro.
So the Knights have 1 minute and 8 seconds to operate here from about midfield, and I believe they are able to do that. So a timeout by North Penn. And if North Penn holds on to this lead here, they will start the mercy rule, which will include the running clock for the rest of the game. As it is 35-0 with 1 minute left and 8 seconds in quarter number 2.
Nick Dillon has had 4 of those touchdowns, as well as Ricky Johns with 1. And Kelly McNamara earning points on all her kicks tonight.
And she's done good job, not only on the extra points, but also on the kickoffs. She's gotten every ball deep into Falcons territory, and she's even had enough spin on the one ball to have the Knights take possession on the first Falcons possession of the game. As Udinsky takes center, snaps the ball. Quick pass out to Henley. And he's tackled right about the 45-yard line.
That was a tackle by Andre Birch for the Falcons.
So now North Penn doing a no-huddle offense. Probably discussed something during their timeout.
2nd and 6, ball at the 46 for the Knights.
Udinsky with the snap. And he does a spin move to escape two defenders. Has Johns right at the middle. Has a first down. And he's looking to get more. Escapes one tackle. Stiff arms another guy. And he's at the 30. And he'll get out of bounds just about the 28-yard line. So what a play by not only Udinsky, but also Ricky Johns. Udinsky escapes 2 men by doing a spin move. Leaves one.
That just shows you what a great quarterback Udinsky is.
Yeah, he's always able to escape the pocket when he's pressured. Now he can run the ball, as we saw earlier in the game, and now as we see, he has some moves to escape pressure as well.
27 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
So North Penn still has 1 timeout. I believe they are in field goal range. As Udinsky snaps the ball, and there's a flag on the play.
That was a false start against the Knights.
So a 5-yard penalty there for the Knights after their offsides.
That puts the ball back at the 33, 1st and 15.
So now Udinsky with 4 wideouts, 1 running back. Has a lot of pressure. He's able to run, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So as I said earlier, Reese Udinsky has the capability of escaping the pocket and running, and there he just showed it.
Second and 12. That puts the ball at the 30-yard line. Just under 20 seconds in this quarter.
And a good job there by Udinsky to get out of bounds and stop the clock if they do want to score here on this late drive. As Udinsky ready to snap the ball. The snap, heavy pressure. He has his man, Jake Hubler, and it's off his hands. So Jake Hubler, after making most completions this half, drops that one. Bring up 3rd down and 12. 14 seconds left, ball on about the 30-yard line. And in pregame warmups, we did see Kelly McNamara making a field goal from the 40, so this could be within her reach. That was a 50-yard field goal in warmups. This would be a 40-yard field goal for her as Udinsky takes the snap. More pressure. Pass right over to Henley up the middle, and he's tackled by 3 guys. What a great play by Henley. And he's up, and he's all right. So timeout by North Penn, and it looks like McNamara will enter the game to kick the field goal.
Definitely in her range. As Jake said, we did see her kicking in warm-up about 50 yards consistently.
So timeout by North Penn to stop the clock with 6 seconds left. So ball on the 15, so it'll be about a 25-yard field goal for McNamara. And now a timeout by Pennsbury. So it looks like Pennsbury looks to figure out some strategy in order to block this field goal by McNamara. Although they are
35 points behind.
Yes, so this is a huge lead for North Penn. Looks like Pennsbury's trying not to get their hopes up, trying to keep with the game. I think they still have a whole half left.
Yeah, with 2 quarters left, you never know what could happen.
Fans, please stick around for the halftime performance of the Pennsbury High School Marching Band. And before that, a quick presentation of the annual Lance and
So now both teams back at the line of scrimmage.
Pennsbury does have a player at 6'8". It could be possible to block this one.
Yeah, I believe they have multiple defensive linemen at 6'8" as Catanzaro receives the snap. And McNamara, a great kick by McNamara. And it's good. What a job by Kelly McNamara. A great first half for her.
The Knights end the half at 38-0.
So with a 38-0 lead for North Penn, I believe the mercy rule will be in effect to start the third quarter and the second half. And what a great start for North Penn. Ricky Johns got the scoring started with a 1-yard run with 9:51 left in the first quarter. And that's not even a 3-minute drive to start the game. And then North Penn recovered the kickoff at the 23-yard line, unable to convert though. And they did go for the 4th down conversion. They did not convert. And then Dillon had the following 4 touchdowns between the first and second quarters. And then Catanzaro's interception about midfield sets up McNamara's 3-point field goal to make this lead a 38-0 lead on a beautiful September night. So we'll throw it to a halftime break, and we'll be back with some second half action shortly.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 88 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 1,000% increase in the last 40 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Hello and welcome back to Crawford Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Knights and the Falcons. North Penn is currently leading 38-0. And that's courtesy of touchdowns by Ricky Johns, and then 4 touchdowns by Nick Dillon, and a Kelly McNamara field goal.
So far, Udinsky has had 37 yards passing, 375 yards passing, excuse me. And Nick Dillon has had 84 rushing yards as well as 67 receiving. Justice Henley has also had 153 yards tonight, with Johns and with having 66 yards.
Yes, and right now, with North Penn leading by 38 points, we are in a mercy rule game for this second half. So the only stoppages of the clock will be for timeouts, injuries, and a touchdown or a field goal.
It is still pretty hot out here, 82 degrees, but it feels like 88. Next week, North Penn heads out to play CB West. Right now, they're in the 4th quarter against Quakertown, winning 14-12. And the week following, they'll be playing Penridge, who right now is trailing 0-31 against Perk Valley.
And those stats are brought to you by Mr. Kyle Berger and Mr. John DeSimon from WNPV. So thank you for the stats as we get ready to kick off for this 3rd quarter. Kelly McNamara is on the field now with the rest of the night's special teams.
Number 41, Kelly McNamara to kick off to start the second half.
So McNamara, as I said, throughout the first half, she's had a great game kicking.
Nick Post and David Burke back deep for the Falcons.
And she gets ready to start the second half. And the kick is another great kick inside the 20-yard line. And the Pennsbury receivers collide, but they do get the ball. And they're up to about the 20-yard line.
That's 14. David Burke with the catch for the Falcons.
14, David Burke. Tackled by number 21, Dars Valsky.
So that's his first reception. I believe Nate Bose was also out there.
Almost ran into each other.
Yeah, they had good communication throughout the night. As Nate Bose has returned all the kicks so far tonight, but that time Burke returns it there for Falcons.
Burke leaves the ball at the 20 for the Falcons to start the 3rd quarter.
So now let's see. It'll be interesting to see if Pennsbury did anything different to halftime to try to get back in this game. As DeMarcus snaps the ball. Quick pass, and Johns is all over the receiver there.
Marcus' pass is complete to number 13, Jason Cook.
So Jason Cook, the sophomore for Pennsbury, has the reception there, and who actually gained 2 yards. So great reception there, and a great tackle by Johns.
That puts the Falcons at the 22, 2nd and 8.
So now, DeMarcus ready, snap the ball. Quick handoff to Robbins. Tries to get out to the outside, and it looks like he did not get a gain there.
Nason Robbins with the carry for the Falcons.
Nason Robbins has been a key factor for tonight's game for Pennsbury, as he has had all the rushing yards so far, besides when DeMarcus has ran the ball a few times.
No gain on the play.
Robbins has no gain there.
And 8 for the Falcons.
He's a key player to this offense being effective, and right now they are stalling against North Penn. So DeMarcus takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He has a man coming from behind, and the pass is incomplete. Went right through the hands of number 3 for the Falcons. This Tyler Hoffmaster.
4th down and 8 for the Falcons.
So 4th and 8, and I think they'll send out the punting unit.
Not the way they wanted to start the 3rd quarter against the North Penn defense.
No, not at all, as Chris Knopp comes out. Matt Lewis is long snapper once again. Justice Henley and Jake Hubler back deep to return, right about the midfield.
Hubler and Justice Henley back deep for the Knights.
So the kick is a good one. Hubler misses it. Misconfusion between Hubler and Henley. And that's the second time that's happened tonight, as the ball is rolls to a stop at about the 31-yard line.
First and 10 for
So
North Penn.
Hubler and
31.
Henley had some misconfusion there. And it's the second time that's happened tonight. So in this game, it's not that big of a deal, but a team like CB West, they play next week. That could be a costly mistake when they play them.
That's right. Nothing to worry about tonight, but that should be worked out before they play other teams next week.
Yeah, and last week they had a lot of confusion between the whole offense and between Udinski and Coach Beck, and they seem to work that out as they take the snap here. Quick handoff, and he's stopped. The new quarterback for the Knights is number 9,
Carried by number
Brandon
35,
Kennedy.
Xavier Gorski.
Excuse me, that's actually Andrew Roth, number 9.
Second down and 11 for the Knights. Number 9, Andrew Roth, enters at quarterback for the Knights.
Udinski had 375 passing yards tonight. Now our quarterback is number 9, Andrew Roth.
And the Knights take the line of scrimmage. Quick handoff. He has up the middle, and he'll gain about 5 yards. Another.
That looked like number 25. Number 25, David Riccardi for North Penn.
6 on the play. Third down and 5 for the Knights.
Third down and 5 for the Knights. They've got the ball on the 36.
So Udinski exits the game on a high note, had 315 passing yards tonight as Roth hands it off, and he has 774 for the season, and they will be short of the first down. That's will be 4th and about, I'm not sure if he got a gain there, so it'll be about 4th and 5. And they'll send out Dan Drop to punt it away for the Knights.
4th down and 3 for the Knights.
Number 17, Dan Drop, enters to punt for the Knights.
So I believe this is the first punt of the game for North Penn.
It looks like they've got number 17, Dan Drop.
At timeout on the field. Timeout by Pennsbury.
The Knights return home next Friday night, September 16th for 7 o'clock kickoff against the Bucks of CD West. And it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Night. And the Knights will return home again the following Friday, September 23rd, to round out this homestand as they host the Rams of Penridge at 7
So
right here.
Pennsbury takes the field now after their timeout. Drop, ready for the snap. Good snap, and a good punt for Dan Drop. The ball will roll out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Punt rolls out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That was a 37-yard punt for Dan Drop.
So a great punt, as I said, for Drop, and it puts Pennsbury deep in their own zone. DeMarcus ready for the snap. Hand off to Robbins. A short gain there.
Falcon carry by number 2, Nason Robbins.
So now 5:39 left in this quarter. As I said earlier, it is running clock because of the mercy rule. So Pennsbury takes the line of scrimmage after another no huddle. Coach Beck directing traffic for the Knights defense, and another handoff to Robbins, and another short gain.
Number 2, Nason Robbins for the carry for the Falcons.
That was just a gain of 3 yards for Robbins. 3rd and 5. Falcons have the ball in the 30.
So DeMarcus now takes the snap, and he'll keep it himself. Has a hole, and North Penn's quickly there, but there's a flag thrown.
Oh.
So we will await the call from the referee as they are discussing now.
Flag on the play. Penalty is holding.
Holding. Offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So the Knights decline the penalty, so bring up 4th down, and they will send the punting unit out. That is Chris Knopp. And this time the Knights only have 1 man back deep. And another punt that goes right to the sideline. It will not go out of bounds. It's rolling on the sideline. And the refs will determine that it went out of bounds around the 30-yard line. That was number 35 for the Knights. Xavier Gorski was back deep. And he will stay in the game as well as AJ Catanzaro enters the game.
We have number 25, David Riccardi.
Andrew Roth back at quarterback. So it looks like the Knights will be giving their starters a break as they put in a great performance tonight, scoring 38 unanswered points. So Roth now takes the snap. Quick handoff. What a great play. A great read by the Knights. Number 4, that was Anthony Andrews. Great way for Andrews to find the hole and take the hole up the middle to about midfield. 18-yard gain for Andrews there.
1st down for North Penn at the 48.
Roth now hands it off again. I believe that's Gorski there. At least he stumbles. He'll get right over the 44-yard line. It looks like the Knights aren't taking any chances here by throwing the ball, risking an interception, and also just trying to chew the clock right now. So gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. 2:27 left in this 3rd quarter. Roth now. Takes a snap. Another quick handoff. And another 1st down for the Knights. Again, Andrews there. So precious playing time for Anthony Andrews as he's only a junior here at North Penn. Fullback.
So that was good for North Penn 1st down. They have the ball at their 37, right in Falcons territory.
Roth snaps the ball. Another handoff. Gorski now. And it looks like Pennsbury's catching on to their run plays as they stop him. Maybe a 1-yard gain, if any.
Gorski is a sophomore here at North Penn. There was no gain on that play. 2nd and 10 at the 37.
So as I said, this is precious time for a lot of these players. Gorski is sophomore. Andrews a junior. Looks to hopefully take key roles next year. We are still shallow in this season as Gorski runs to the outside, and he has a 1st down, and he's going more. And there are 2 flags that are have been thrown. I believe the refs will be on a consensus here as we await the call.
That was a nice run by Gorski.
Yeah, if the play stands, I believe he has the first down. Still waiting to see whether it's on Pennsbury or North Penn here.
It's nice to see some of North Penn's other players get in besides the starters. Because of the team as big as North Penn, there's a lot of talent on this team.
Oh, personal foul. Pennsbury, 15-yard penalty at the end of the one. It's going to be a first down.
So
that was a 15-yard penalty on Pennsbury. North Penn gains 15 yards from the penalty, also good for a first down.
So a key mistake there. And that will do it for the third quarter. North Penn still leads 38-0. So as I was saying, a key mistake there for Pennsbury, as they have given up way too many easy yards for the penalties they've committed. They had 25 yards in penalties and 1 penalty on the first half, and now they just have another 15-yard penalty right now. So costly penalties could be one of the reasons why Pennsbury is currently losing 38-0. The North Penn, not to discredit them, they do have a great offense. The whole school is very talented. And this, not only is their defense talented, but their offense.
We do see some new players on North Penn coming out to the field. Number 11, Joey Beck. Still Anthony Andrews, number 4. Daniel Seibel, number 74.
Jason Hoffman's also out there.
We've got number 73, Zach Smeltzer.
It's great, as Anissa was saying earlier, it's great to see these younger guys out here, as most of the starters do play both ways. Johns and Drop and Hubler and Henley, they all play both ways, and I'm sure more do as well. So it's great to...
A good portion of North Penn, our starters, are seniors. So this could be a sneak peek of next year's team. First and 10 for the Knights at the 13.
So to start this fourth quarter, Knights will be in the red zone. Roth under center again. The snap, quick handoff. And he's stuffed. Andrews with the carry there.
That was a gain of 3 yards from Anthony Andrews.
So the Knights back at the line of scrimmage. Roth under center again. The snap. Another handoff to Andrews, and he's stuffed once again. So I think North Penn's just trying to run the clock here. McNamara was warming up on the sidelines earlier to kick a field goal. Now third down and 5 for the Knights. Ball on the 8-yard line. So they take the line of scrimmage now. Roth, handoff to Gorski. He finds a hole. He breaks a few tackles. He's running. I believe he has the first down, and he's close to the goal line. A great play by Xavier Gorski.
Gorski and Andrews showing they are very capable of running through the Pennsbury defense.
And it'll be a gain of 2 yards. So it will be 4th and very short. So after official measurement, it will be 4th and a yard to go. And North Penn's got to go for it. So Roth, quick handoff to Gorski. I don't think he has it. I think they move backwards there.
Nice carry by number 35, Xavier Gorski.
So Gorski there with a carry once again. And Pennsbury's leaving the field, so I believe it is a turnover on downs. And it will be. So that's twice the Knights have turned the ball over on the red zone tonight. It just shows you how good the defense is for Pennsbury once they are in the red zone and how well they stop the run.
We also have some Knights taking the field for the first time tonight. Number 30, Jerry Lester.
Jake Walton's in the game, number 88. Gorski's now playing two ways as well. The handoff. He has a hole. About a 5-yard gain there. Joey Beck enters the game for the Knights as long. Jared Byrne also enters the game. So 8:38 left in this 4th quarter. As I mentioned earlier, the clock is running because of the mercy rule is in effect. So a quick handoff again, and he has a hole. And he has the first down for Pennsbury. So 37 there, Joe Meglin for Pennsbury. They still do have their starting quarterback, DeMarcus, in. They have put in a replacement for Robbins. Joe Meglin's now in. So a man in motion, and the Knights read that perfectly. It looked to be a trick play for Pennsbury's there. They read that perfectly, and they will lose yards there.
Number 70, Owen Gresby, and number 13, Anthony Gottschall, in on the tackle for the Knights.
Gresby and Godshaw with the tackle there. A loss of 4 yards.
Second down and 14 for the Falcons from the 16.
The snap, another handoff up the middle again, gets back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Number 37, Joe
Meglin again with the carry.
North Penn tackle by number 54, Joey Cheney.
Joey Cheney with the tackle there for the Knights, as most of the Knights defense is now, most of the starters are off the defense now as backups are in. DeMarcus now has his man. I believe he drops the ball. It will be an incomplete pass. Be 4th down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. 6:35 left in this game. And they will send out the punting unit. Knights once again go with one man back, a high snap, and a good punt. As number 2 back for North Penn, Anthony Penna, but he's unable to return it. The punt will roll out of bounds.
First and 10 for North Penn.
Rolled out of bounds about the 45-yard line, but it was touched at around the midfield. So they'll actually mark it in Falcons territory.
That puts the ball at Pennsbury's 49. First and 10 for the Knights.
So the Knights are already in Falcons territory. Let's see if they can capitalize on it for their first set of points in this second half. Now the snap, quick handoff. He has a hole. Ooh, that's Gorski again, about a 5-yard gain. We have another new quarterback. Number 10, Garrett Quallette.
He's a junior here at North Penn.
Yeah, and at quarterback, looks like he could take over for the, if he performs well this year, could take over next year, as Udinsky and Roth are both seniors for North Penn.
Second and 5 for the Knights.
So Quallette now. Snaps the ball, another handoff. Gorski again, trying to run to the outside, has a hole. And what a way to make a play out of nothing. He was going to be tackled for a loss of a yard or two, and he made a play. What a great way, Gorski.
That took almost 4 players from the Pennsbury team to get Gorski down. We
Yeah.
saw the same thing with Henley earlier.
Yeah, just a reminder, Xavier Gorski is only a sophomore here at North Penn. So what a bright future he has for this football team and in football in general. So North Penn takes the line of scrimmage. Quallette now. The shuffle pass, and it's fumbled. I believe Pennsbury's on top of that. So a bad pass back by Quallette, and Gorski's unable to recover it, and Pennsbury will take control.
Just a reminder, the clock is still running. Just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds for the Falcons to get on the board.
First and 10 for Pennsbury from their own 45.
Some new Knights take the field. 24, Patrick O'Neill.
A good way of the Coach Beck to incorporate a lot more players, as they have a commanding lead right now. Try to get some backups starting, get some valuable experiences. They do put in a lot of time over the offseason to prepare for this football team. As DeMarcus takes the snap, another handoff. Number 37 is in for the game. That's Joe Meglin. Continues to be the running back for Pennsbury.
That was tackled by RJ McNamara, number 84. Siblings with kicker Kelly McNamara.
He's only a freshman here at North Penn. So what a future those two have together in this football team. RJ McNamara's already starting this fourth quarter, late in this fourth quarter. Should have a good future with the Knights, as DeMarcus snaps. Another handoff to Meglin, and he's stopped, and he will lose about a yard.
That was number 70 for the Knights. Owen Varesby with the tackle. 3rd and 5 for the Pennsbury Falcons. The ball's at the 50. Clock still running. We just went under 2 minutes.
So Varesby's only been out there for a few plays, but every play he's out there, he's making his presence known, as DeMarcus snaps the ball. Another handoff to Meglin, and what a stop there by the Knights. Number 24 for the Knights.
That's Patrick O'Neill, sophomore.
So yet again, another player for the Knights who has a bright future. There's a lot of young high schoolers are in the game right now, gaining valuable experience as they look to move forward in their high school career and on this football team. Now the punter's out. Chris Knopp, the punt. A fair catch by Penna. About the 15-yard line.
Fair catch called for by number 2, Anthony Penna.
And we're just about 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Knights still lead 38-0. Ball on the 15, 1st and 10.
The clock will stop here. This is a change of possession. So one of the only times the clock does stop in no mercy situation.
The energy here in Crawford Stadium is very high. The cheerleaders, the marching band, the student section.
Yeah, and they have a great reason to be, as North Penn has put on a performance tonight, as Quallette will just take a knee. Trying to just run down the remainder of this game.
50 seconds on the clock. Second and 11 for the Knights. Ball on the 14. Nothing to worry about here.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they have this one in the bag. It's Quillette under center again. And he'll take another knee. And that will do it for this game. The clock will just run out with 12 seconds left as the players enter the field to do the ritual of handshakes after each game. So what a thriller here at Crawford Stadium. North Penn takes it 38-0, and not a very good start to the season for Pennsbury, as Coach Dan McShane has to rethink his philosophy here as they've been shut out back-to-back weeks. First by LaSalle, now by North Penn. So as you see, Nick Dillon, what a great game he's had. He had 4 touchdowns, one coming in the the first quarter, and the other 3 coming in the second quarter. And that's what gave the North Penn this huge, big of a lead. Nick Dillon. Great to have him back after he was injured last week. Another touchdown came by Ricky Johns, 1-yard run with 9:51 left in the first quarter. And then that was 35-0, and McNamara's field goal at the end of the second quarter will put it to 38-0. It's all around a great game for North Penn. North Penn they are already 3-0, looks to go 4-0 next week against CB West, the Central Bucks West Bucks. And it is Childhood Cancer Night here at Crawford Stadium. Following that will be Penridge here at home, as they started out the season with 5 home games and they are already 3-0. So what a great way to start this season. Pennsbury drops to 1-2. North Penn improves to 3-0. So that will do it here at Crawford Stadium. For all the North Penn television crew, I'm Jake Lobrecht. Alongside me, Anissa Gardizzi. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Knights.